All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Kizumonogatari, Movie 2. Okay.
All
right, so we have Oshino going to be a mediator.
Exactly, yeah. And Shinobu, or Heart Underblade, or Kiss Shot Isorola Orion Heart Underblade,
Yes.
is here and weaker, and Araragi has been turned into a vampire.
Yes,
but there is the promise of being turned back human.
Yeah, they need to basically build back up Shinobu's power and also stop these vampire hunters named Episode Dramaturgy and Guillotine Cutter.
Yes.
I love the names, and I love how one of them is literally guts.
Yeah.
Just literally guts.
Even with the closed eye. Like,
yeah.
But,
and then figure out how to solve this for us humans. I liked how Oshino brought that kind of thing of like he still considers Araragi on some level to be a human, even
though Araragi isn't. So then does that mean what's Oshino? And exactly. But they need to get Shinobu's limbs back, or Heart Underblade's limbs back.
Exactly.
And then there needs to be that whole thing of whenever Heart Underblade changes into Shinobu. So
so we're in the middle of the trilogy here.
Yep.
This is it's pretty good stuff, y'all.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to some more
animation.
Artsy, just gorgeous movie budget Monogatari.
Yes.
So without further ado, y'all, let's get into this. All right, everyone, we're gonna start the movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Wind, howling, rain. What? Oh my gosh. That's dramaturgy. Oh right, they're trying to separate them as well. Whoa.
Okay. All right.
Oh, and boy. We're going straight...
This is not going to go well.
Straight into this.
Okay. I love it. I love it whenever water is just animated so hell.
There's the Morse code again. Ibara Masashi. Iron no Miyu. Otsuka Hochu.
Was that going through the
three vampire?
Actors?
I think it was. It might have been the voice actors, but it was the 3 vampire hunters, I believe, versus Araragi. Yeah.
As if that's gonna help him much. He's dead.
Yeah. And he was consulting baseball. Oh, he is a vampire. Okay. But he's a vampire hunter, too.
Well,
but aren't there other things other than vampires, maybe?
Right.
Self-hatred? She says that as like, oh yeah, I've done that plenty of times.
Hanakawa.
Oh, it is Hanakawa.
Yep.
Why have you ignored me for all this time?
Wow.
Wow. What are you talking? Oh my god! This track is amazing. Real good. Look at them. I saw them. The flash of red.
Uh-huh. She's not, like, she's smiling, Araragi.
Right. His face. Is it actually porn? Oh, no. Never. Yeah. You only use your computer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Physical media. This is
well, I love how he says that to her when...
Wow.
When this entire story started because...
Yep.
Of porn.
God, she's so cute. Just being absolutely ridiculous, though. It's like, how is this Hanakawa? Because, I mean, we know she's going to change so much, but...
Maybe this is just before the stress when she's all carefree.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. It means thank you, I believe. I think it's spasiba, but... Yeah, there it is. Hopefully. Blank.
So naturally, he got a lot of studying in on how to kick butt.
Right. But she's asking about bullying, you know, considering the stuff with her family, you know? God, this is so gorgeous. The fangs, nice.
Yeah.
The profile shot. He said that out loud.
Well, I mean, she said that to him.
Yeah, but doesn't she like want to though? Yeah. The music shift. Oh, dang.
He wants to feed.
Whoa, Aragi. crap.
Is this the start of the stress?
This is it.
Wow. You gotta be kidding.
Oh. He can't even come up with a convincing lie.
And now he's where it really starts to cut deep.
Yeah, because he's now starting to be honest. Oh, now we're gonna see a repeat of that pained animation on her face, like in 15 of Vake. Oh my god!
Wow!
Whoa! Oh my god.
Dude.
Wow. Yep. They're farther and farther away. For perspective, at least.
And that's where the stress starts to get bottled up.
Oh my god. Freaking Araragi. I know what you're doing, but like... Wow. That's painful. Okay. Oh, nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, he is huge. Oh my god! Oh my god! Whee!
This music is amazing. This animation is amazing.
Oh my god. And they're doing this all in rain, water and stuff just to show
holy
off.
Crap. Araki is so screwed.
Boosh! Oh my god!
Oh.
With the 3D on the desks and stuff.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Wow. It's a good thing he's not, like, way faster than Araragi, because that would be a problem.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He can't hide.
Nope.
Or maybe he can.
It's growing back.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Nice.
Right, that was cool. That was cool. But you're still toast. You are toast.
But he's like, I can wear him down. Because he shouldn't regenerate, you know?
Is he hoping that Dramaturgy is going to get struck by lightning or something? Like, because that's the only way I could see him beating him.
Hey, that's actually a genius idea. Take him to the highest point in a rain, in a thunderstorm.
Oh! Oh! Then he just throws him off. Yeah.
Ha! Oh my gosh. Getting up is going to be difficult now. Jeez.
Oh, and then he... Oh, okay.
Survival instincts are kicking in at 100% here.
He should not be alive. He should not be alive.
Trial by fire.
What even is this?
Go, 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 go. That is awesome. Okay, okay.
Wow. Are those volleyballs?
It's baseball.
Of course, in an anime, trying to beat the badass vampire hunter by throwing baseballs.
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Oh my god! Okay.
That just right in the eye. Oh man. Oh, okay. Did he take him out?
Well, he's but, I mean, down, but he's not dead.
Yeah, and I mean this guy's a vampire, so like.
Oh! Oh, they shot from three angles. Oh, yeah, with the sound. Oh. Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Okay, so he could recover, but oh my god.
Okay.
Gotcha, you're special like that.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Right. Yeah, they explained that before. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Bang. Yeah, supplication. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I love how it's like into the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Another one.
Oh. Is the thing conveniently gone? The big
I don't think
paint,
so.
Basically massive paint roller thing. Oh. What was what?
So did she see the entire thing?
I think so, yeah.
Can't you just talk about it now that she saw that?
Oh, crap. Because she's used to this kind of stuff from...
This is the Hanakawa we saw in Bake. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Dang. Oh, my God.
Wow. Oh, it's still there. Okay.
Araki. Stop.
Oh my God. He didn't think she would say yes because he's trying to push her away, and then... Oh my God, they're doing the... Wow! No way! Oh my God!
At the same time as an eclipse? Like... or just the sunrise? Wow. 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 Wow.
What light doth yonder breaks? Wow. No, Hanakawa.
She looked so smug there.
Yeah, yeah. Madison Square Garden, okay.
Is this the leg?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it has blood in there.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, yep.
Oh, it's just...
Wait.
Perfectly cut off? 3D. Yeah. I thought that was gonna happen.
Let me eat in peace. That's so random. I love it. Nande. Yep.
Because you took that ability? Maybe?
Gotcha.
Don't you agree? That seems like it might not be that.
Hmm.
Oh.
Hmm. Araragiku. Oh, wow, so realistic.
Gotcha.
There's
and
Guts the
Araragi
cleric.
Stole her heart.
Oh, sure. Sure. You have quests 1 of 3 completed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, let me stop you right there. Oh, being so rude to someone.
Mm-hmm. But that could go both ways of who saved,
Yeah.
She saved his life, but he also saved hers.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Yep. And she was already risking her life to save him, and yeah, holy crap.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a girl's panties, but...
So she's done eating?
Gotcha.
So she's going to ascend slightly back and forth.
Gotcha.
Or not slightly back and forth, but slightly back to her higher form. Oh. Of course.
The booty.
Yes. What is that walk? Hararagi's just like, whoa.
That look in her eyes. It's way closer to what I would have expected from Shinobu.
Basically.
Is their personality going to change a bunch, like, each time?
I think a little bit, yeah. April 1st, your birthday. Yeah.
Oh,
50-50. Did you see that written on my... That was interesting.
Yeah, so how's Hanakawa feeling now?
Wait. No, she has the Madison Square Garden bag.
Oh. Maybe it's just
a coincidence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just a common bag. Cool. Okay, so Hanakawa now knows about Shinobu.
The whole vampire thing.
Yep.
You should really stop saying that.
Yeah.
Really stop saying that.
Okay, Hanakawa.
But I was the one who ran into the vampire.
Right.
Well, one did eventually.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you.
Yeah. Like for you to return her feelings?
Dramatically?
Yeah.
Oh, and you never would want to escape from reality, Hanakawa.
Nope. But I won't. In front of me. Go ahead.
Yep.
You already saw my panties.
Yep. She's so eager.
No.
Hanakawa, I love you. I love you, Hanakawa. Oh my god.
With the background track and everything?
Yes.
Wow. Hanakawa, you are wonderful. Slower. No.
Yes. From behind. Exposition. I woke up and back to sleep.
Wow.
Oh, Shinobu.
Wow. How low is that hand gonna go?
Huh?
Haragi's like, wait, don't stop. But what about changing his underwear?
Yeah, they really upped the sexiness meter on everyone in this movie. Freaking Araragi here looking like a sex god, and then you have freaking Hanakawa here just adorable.
They even made her fingertips like the whole like rosy look, you know?
Yeah.
I'll think of you every time I put this underwear on.
Oh, come on.
But then again...
You don't want to leave. Come on. Oh, my God.
Help me change my underwear.
Yep. Yeah. Shinobu's still just lying there. Oh, she's gonna mention exactly that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Oh my god, what? Oh my god. All right. Wow. Uh-huh. Okay.
Gotcha. How would someone be a half vampire? I mean, I guess Araragi ends up being a 10% vampire, but
yeah. That's why he's got his giant piece on his shoulder, compensating for his, you know, all that his self-interest has gotten him. The voice actor is doing a good job of making him seem as unlikable as possible.
I'm gonna slap you with my gigantic sword.
Those holes on your weapon. Just the right size for my baseballs to go through. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Okay. Oh, the fluid animation.
And I love how they have the music come in at all the right moments. Oh. Okay.
Okay, so he's got some abilities. Some mirage, camouflage, teleportation, bullcrap. Spin to win!
Or you could run to the side. I mean...
Maybe he has some kind of telekinetic control of it.
Possibly. Or it's like taking away his powers.
It's the cross! Nani? That little girl in the vine just like, Jesus Christ!
I love how Araragi's strategy is basically just run away. Yeah, okay.
Just repeating that bit with him like coming through. What? It's so cheesy.
Ganbatte! No way.
So he does have to...
There's a weakness of some kind?
Well, no, he has to turn her into a vampire, probably.
Yeah, uh-huh. But you know what you need to do, buddy. Oh, man.
Oh.
So wind can maybe control him?
Is he getting Shinobu?
I have no idea.
I think he's getting Shinobu. Oh my god. This is nuts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Ah.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna kill him.
Oh. The words are in Spanish. Because, remember, I'm only at conversational level Spanish. I haven't been studying Spanish. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Not part of the fee. Wow.
That's cold.
Dang.
Right.
Same way that...
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Holy
He's pouring out his heart for her.
Yep.
But
did you get all the intestines back in?
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. My shoulders and like my everything is like pain from the stress right now. Well, because it is. No. Wow.
Holy crap.
And this is what they had before Bakemonogatari?
Yeah.
What the hell happens?
I know, like...
Ah!
Okay.
Oh my. Well.
A bit more of her usual style.
Yeah. Okay. Can you find... This has been rather stressful. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we have guts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
The final form. Mm-hmm. Of course human. He is. Guts is only a mere human.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
All right.
Some holy cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Close though.
Right.
Is it his belief? Oh, yeah.
All right.
Here we go. His devotion or belief?
Yeah.
Faith. Whoa.
Yep. Okay.
That's scary.
That was a trippy shot.
Yeah. Just... Oh. Sandwich? Oh. But why? It's a sandwich. It's a picnic.
Yeah.
It's a date, basically.
Exactly.
Yum. Nom, nom, nom.
Like that time?
Yeah. Liar. Or he did.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think he still does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yep. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm.
No.
No.
I mean, you too, but... Oh.
Wow. This is good, y'all. This is good. Yeah. Way worse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Let her decide if it's a waste.
Yeah. That's okay. You don't have to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No, she's not. She just likes you. It's that simple.
But I wonder if that is also
she loves you.
Why she ends up putting on the persona around Araragi, because he believes in it.
Right. Maybe. Yeah.
It's just what she wants to do. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think you're onto something there.
This is so good.
The black cat.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
No.
Come on! Come on! No! Not true.
Wow. Wow.
And she does wait, and
she does, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, you saying that made her heart go all fluttering.
Right. No. Wrecked. Oh. Wow. Oh. This is so good.
Is she taking them off? Yeah.
She's giving them to him?
Uh-huh.
He's dead! I'm dead!
Yeah.
What?
No, I did not say that. Yeah.
Wow! An Aranaki family heirloom. Please stop. For eternity! Promise.
Wow. I'll be there. Holy crap,
buddy. That he just set himself up for so much failure, though, by doing that.
Yeah.
Wow. And she's now ecstatic.
Uh-huh.
Because he basically confessed to her.
Yeah.
I'm currently going... Yeah.
Wow.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful right there. I feel like
oh my god.
Wow. Oh my god.
Ah.
We're gonna end the movie right around here, aren't they?
Yep. And it makes it so much worse knowing how.
How?
No.
Crap. Well.
And that's where they end the movie?
Yep. Oh.
Oh my god.
I love his voice. It seems way older than he looks, you know? Oh. Mm. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? He's Shinobu's underling.
Yeah.
Kishat Isarolo Ryan Underblade. Oh my god,
what even is this?
I abandoned my humanity! Hanaka!
Wait. Is Mob Psycho Season 2's ending a reference to this?
It might be. It might be. She still doesn't have the panties on.
Whoa.
Oh!
That's the end of the movie.
That's the end. Oh, wait, credits haven't rolled yet. Oh my god.
Okay.
It might not be the end then. There's no credits rolling.
Wow.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Alrighty then. It almost here's
freaking this is what he ruined.
I know.
This is what he ruined.
That's the thing. Like now, like thinking back on Baka, I'm like I'm just pissed at Araragi because what did he forget? Like that's got to be what it is, right? There comes a point where Araragi gets his mind wiped or something, or because if he uses this as the explanation of
we have a whole other movie.
I know, but like
I don't know what the thing is. It's just we have another movie to explain it.
Yep, that's true, and for all intensive purposes, that's all it has to do because they defeated the 3 vampire hunters. So
no, there's gonna be a lot more.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Shinobu, Jacob.
Right. But
he's a vampire still.
Yes.
He's abandoning his humanity.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't expect this. Like, okay.
This is en français. Je peux te sentir dans mes bras.
Like,
et c'est l'amour.
So they were developing like this is a Shinobu focused set of movies, so I thought it was going to be something where they would develop the relationship more between Shinobu and Araragi and stuff. I didn't expect it. Oh. Wow.
Et toi et moi.
So is this what people mean when they say that best girl changes just depending on what like on the time basically?
French is a lovely language. which is interesting because the transition cards have been in Spanish this whole time, in reference to the I only know conversation level Spanish, you know?
Right.
Just kind of the whole school study focus and things like that. But oh my god, that picnic scene!
Yeah, I know. That was
it's painful.
Because we know what's going to happen. We know or at least not what's going to happen, but that at some point Bake happens. And
what happens is almost directly after this, I would say.
Yeah. I mean,
there's going to be a time skip essentially, and then it'll happen. But it's crazy because you have this whole thing going on with Shinobu. Shinobu's getting, her powers back.
Yeah.
But then you have Hanakawa here, who has always wanted, I would say, an escape from reality.
Yes.
She wanted her life to change. And Araragi ended up being this means by which it could happen. So she falls in love with not only him because she had a crush on him, which was clear before he became a vampire.
Right.
Which is good to bring up. It's good to be reminded of. It's not that there's some kind of vampiric thing in there.
Right.
It even calls back to the whole thing of the, what if the vampire charm is what's, gotten all these girls to like you? It's like, no. Now we know. No, you liked him long before that.
Right. Which
Hanakawa.
is probably why the Metal Cat said that.
Yeah. So now we have also this thing where they end up going through I would say the typical type melodrama, but handled very well, of where I'm a vampire, I need you to get away from me, so I say hurtful, hateful things, and she understands that something's off with him because she believes in the supernatural, all this crazy stuff, so she assumes the best about him because she's amazing. And yet also there's the part of where she's suffered abuse in the past, so she expects the fault to always be hers, which is another unfortunately
constantly
just
believe
heartbreaking
in him.
thing.
And
then they have this is so good.
In some ways though, it's the long suffering of Hanakawa, even though it was generated from a bad place, that caused her to basically say, no, don't give me that shit. Like let's actually talk about this.
Right, except she always assumes the fault is hers.
Right.
That's the problem.
Yep.
Oh my god, y'all. I need to take a nap after this movie is just actually stressful on the like my Kokoro can't handle this level of just punishment. Yeah. Well, that was the Kizu's second movie.
Yep.
I love this movie way more than the first one.
Yeah, like the first one was good, but this is like night and day. Like
this is like one of my favorite anime movies now.
This is so good
because it applies so much more to the stuff that we've seen in the past. In a way that I would say is special.
Past, it's the future, yeah.
Yes, exactly. It has that contextual storytelling that really matters. But I would say also just based around the cute, adorable aspect of their love story, Hanakawa and Araragi.
Yeah,
and now it makes so much sense why everyone's like, I would have expected.
Exactly. Like
you and Hanakawa would end up together. Oh my god.
Now, see, here's the thing. Now I'm just mad.
Right.
I'm just mad that Araragi did end up getting Senjigahara, but at the same time,
wow. It's just
crazy. This is so good. This is so good.
Absolutely amazing. Okay, so briefly going over the plot here. He's
three-act structure.
Right, it's very simple because he's going to fight three...
Exactly.
Three vampire hunters.
Yep, and they paired up a development with Hanakawa with each vampire hunter that he needs to fight.
Yep, they represented the transformation of Araragi becoming human in going from the full vampire to the half vampire to the fully human.
Right, in reverse with, all the...
With happening with Shinobu.
Yep.
So you have him fight dramaturgy, and it's this thing of where there's no way he's going to win. Right. We're terrified. Then we realize, oh, right. He has Shinobu's powers in a weaker form, but still with the potential of being a god vampire, basically.
Right. Super fast, super strong,
super strong, and super regeneration.
Right.
He defeats dramaturgy, and there's the begging for his life.
Yep.
Which they're basically foreshadowing the begging that
right.
It is going to happen.
Well, yeah, that too. But like if you think about it,
gosh.
So three vampire hunters, three interactions with Hanakawa.
Yep.
Vampire, half vampire, human, vampire to human.
Yep.
But also human to monster for Araragi because he starts out and the guy begs for his life, and Araragi was like, okay, he was like ready to kill him if he had to, like he was ready to smush him.
Yep.
But that wasn't something that he wanted necessarily. It's just like I got this big thing, you know. And then in the second one, then he wants to kill this guy, and he's just barely pulled away. And then in the third one, I'm pretty sure he killed him.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. Like absolutely pulverized.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, though.
Yeah.
In the flashback in Bake, wasn't there someone that kind of looked like a guillotine cutter that had a werewolf type form? Potentially?
I think that might have been dramaturgy. Because dramaturgy is so huge and yoked out that he had very much the werewolf aesthetic, even though he wasn't actually a werewolf. Yeah, exactly.
Sure, you're right. That's probably what it was. Yeah.
But wow.
Okay. But yeah, this like. Pardon us if we don't discuss too much really with Shinobu or Oshino.
I mean, we could get that out of the way real quick.
We could get that out of the way real quick. Shinobu was hilarious
and adorable.
And oh so over the top sexy in the fan service department. They were going like into the goofy territory at some points. There was like a point where it was all like ooh flat and then boing, you know, it's just right.
And but I think my favorite part from Shinobu, this movie, which is tough because every time that she did something, it was great. But the sleeping wake up exposition, and specifically the face that she had on, that was very much like a traditional vampire, like what you'd expect from a vampire face. And then she just goes back to sleep. Like that was like Shinobu had a lot of great stuff this movie, but again, it's this weird thing where Shinobu is such a minor character in the movies that deal with like her story, you know, but I guess it's Hanakawa's story a bunch too, so it makes sense that they do their stories together in Bake. But and then Oshino, that was kind of cold, but I get it of like, oh yeah, Araragi can totally save her, so it's not like she's really in that much danger, I guess. Assuming that it was quick.
Oshino asked him twice though, something good happen? And you remember my dumb theory from the last movie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just the idea that freaking Araragi said, don't pretend like you know everything about me. Right. And I was just like...
And the fact that he was... And the whole thing of, like, being such an expert with things is, like, you know, blah, 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 knowing the whole thing with the vampires and that he could save her and all that stuff. Like, who knows? I don't know. You know, and it makes it especially funny if it's something where Araragi is essentially paying himself for help. You know, like it doesn't have to be that, you know, of course, but that just would add an extra layer of tongue in cheek. Also Shinobu's whole thing with the that was terrifying.
Just the amount of blood.
Yeah, and like her eye, like.
Well, I mean, there were multiple points in this movie where the violence went into like absurd territories. And because it was primarily, I would say, just really unrealistic looking blood, you know, this Monogatari as a whole has this thing with this color of red, like this very specific color of red. I'm just using it here just over the top, but having like the intestines like spilling out because you know how long your intestines are.
Really long.
Like really long. Yeah, I think your small intestine is what, like 30 feet long, technically, if you laid it all out.
Yeah, something like that.
I think then your large intestine's like 8 feet or something like that. I mean, I think it depends on how grown you are. But the point is, it's just like so ridiculous and stuff.
Right.
But okay, two favorite moments in this movie were the comedy bits with the stripping.
Oh, okay.
That was so funny.
That was wonderful.
One of my favorite
that took Hanakawa up like at least like a 1.5 or 2 out of 10, like as far as like how much I loved her, because that was because here's the thing. There's the whole thing with the fact that she started with a panty shot, right?
Right.
And then Araragi saying like, you know, we'll make up if you show me your panties, when he was the one who messed up, right? You know, and then she actually ends up being, you know, okay with it, and the whole sunrise thing, that was amazing.
Well, that too, but that's afterwards. But I'm talking about the part where Araragi takes off his shirt and she's just like,
Well, no, I think this was after that, right? After she showed him her panties. She hadn't given him her panties.
That's why we have the thing up here. I'm talking about the part when they're inside.
Right.
This is where
that's when that happens, and
where
then
he's all defined.
Right. But before then, didn't they? No. Yeah. See that? Yeah, that was the. Yep. Mm-hmm. Boom.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So that happens, right? And all that stuff happens, and it's like, you know, right, and it's hilarious and it's wonderful, you know, and all of that. But then the idea that Hanakawa is like, no. I can dish this out too. Two can play this game.
Mm-hmm.
Two can play this game. You've got your smexy new vampire body. Oh yeah, I'll take advantage of that. You know? Like, because it's something that is that does my heart good. That basically Monogatari as a franchise is not afraid of doing man service as well as fan service. Like, you know, because that's something where it's like, okay, cool. They are aware enough of the fan service that they're doing, because of course they're aware of the fan service, right? It's all very intentional, and they do a great job of it. Well, so I just love that the female characters are able to have some interesting things happen as well.
Well, this is the thing, though. Mm-hmm. The reason why it's called fan service is because it's being done for the fans.
Right.
This is something where I don't really care about whether or not it's being done for me, because it's being done for Araragi and Hanakawa in this case.
Exactly. Yep. And Hanakawa specifically, you know, brings that up, and like, she knows what she's doing. And the thing is that
your muscles are so defined. Being a vampire
restructures your body,
and your regenerative power keeps you at peak condition.
Yeah. Like,
the way that they both think they're doing something dirty, and once like Shinobu wakes up, they both freak out. Like, well, someone's watching.
Hanakawa knows what she's about. Like she set up this situation, and while she did get kind of flustered and, you know, back away later, you know, she didn't actually say like, now Araragi, the rest of it, you know, I got those underpants for you specifically. I
just love this adorable face she has right here.
Just like, just watching as like, the, you know, animation as he pulls his shirt off.
And the track as he takes off his shirt is so over the top. I love it.
That was just absolutely wonderful. Like,
yeah, the comedy in this movie was out of this world.
Oh yeah, and the thing is that, like, okay, when I think about like the whole thing of Hanakawa having the connection to a cat, and the cat, you know, the cat face, right? You know, or the cat lips, cat mouth, or whatever. That's something that is sort of just like an, oh, okay, normally, you know, but like in that particular scene, though, it just fits so well. Yeah, and then there was the whole part with her almost dying, and that was traumatizing. And
so you know, this being a prequel and stuff, we know that she's going to be okay.
Yeah, that's right.
But the thing about this whole kind of story and stuff is that there's this understanding that Araragi and Hanakawa end up not together at the end of this whole thing, because it's the beginning of Bakemonogatari.
It's like some sort of Greek tragedy. Oh wait, no, tragedy. They showed that at the very beginning of the first movie.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's
right,
a guy becoming a vampire. You know?
Well, right. I thought it would be something that would involve more Shinobu, but no, Hanakawa. Here we go.
Well, I mean, Hanakawa's story is very much a tragedy in that.
Oh yeah, just even in Bake, yeah.
Just in general, that's her whole story. Right. It's things where she accepts the consequences of people making mistakes around her as her own responsibility. Like, she basically takes upon the burdens of all these other things, and it's just like, you empathize so much with these characters, because I feel like we as people, we do that all the time as well. But then it's just something that, you know, pains you to watch. But the most genius, I would say, most brilliantly well written and glorious parts in this whole movie is the picnic.
It's
and
so good.
Everything surrounding it. So you end up basically going through just the trauma of this whole experience and stuff.
Yep.
And, you know, we get, you know, the teasing of the next fight and stuff. But then they just start having sandwiches, you know, on this field together.
And
lots of little...
each other with soda.
Yeah, there's you know, there's some joyous metaphors being played with here about, you know,
exchanging of fluids.
Yeah, bursting out from his
and the way it's
shaped,
like,
you know, thing in his hands,
and the way it's like cheesily like just
the cuts to them running and laughing in the fields
but
stuff.
like, oh man.
But then he gives the whole nah, you can't come out here. And yet he does the romantic thing by being honest and saying how he feels, how the last experiences with
vulnerable
them,
moment with each other,
you know, have made him feel. And then she does, I would say, probably my favorite part of saying, I have no intention of letting that happen. You know, and he basically is just saying, I don't understand.
Like how can you be this good? And the whole thing of her saying, no, it's not me being good. This is entirely self-interest. Like that was wonderful and awesome, because it's not just showing how the stress aspects come in later, because it stops being a self-interest thing, right? But it also shows that it's basically giving depth to the trope of the you know, prim and proper, you know, character that always does the right thing, because that trope is so bland and boring most of the time, like because it's one note, you know, it's not even two-dimensional usually, it's one-dimensional, right? And here they're with like one line, and you know it's coming, like it's amazing. It's absolutely incredible.
Hanakawa and Araragi have set up, I would say, a precedent in my mind for characters in, I would say, teenage, kind of younger type relationships and stuff, where they actually communicate with each other. Because here's something that is actually aggravating, to the point of my like, I get like a twitch in my brain, like when I see this, is younger type relationships, for the sake of being realistic. For the sake of being realistic, they make every chance at communication stall the relationship. And I mean everything. Because the reason why is there's an artificial, basically, thing saying we can't have these characters actually be in a relationship because we don't know how to write that.
Sure.
So in this case, we have the thing of where we know they can't be in a relationship.
Exactly. So we're having all of that good stuff happen that we want to have happen.
So instead of doing the typical thing, which would be very easy in my opinion, is to stall it and basically go, hey, we understand that they won't end up in a relationship. So, hey, we can do whatever we want then.
Right, we're going to make this be an awesome relationship.
Exactly. So why would we limit
fantastic?
Why would we limit it to just the stalling stuff?
Right.
When we could actually show them in effectively a relationship, even though there's this really painful thing coming up here. Because here's the thing. Araragi screws up here big time. And this is something this is something that I don't think they're even I don't think this is even something they're really going into showcasing the failure of that in Bakemonogatari. Because here's the thing. He ends up going through you scare me, you know, I don't understand you. I only do things that I want to. I'm selfish, I'm deceitful, stubborn, but, you know, then I guess I can leave. And then he says, wait for me.
Or no, she says that. Or, he says, wait for me. Yeah.
He says
holy
that.
Crap. Yeah.
That's something you can do. Next semester in that school, please wait for me from the bottom of my heart. She basically goes, do, basically saying, my heart just fluttered to like 9 times a second.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And she's like, you know, you got to be careful. You just almost made me fall in love.
Yeah.
where is this thing? She says that was dangerous.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that he brushes it off, and they go into this banter of the cutesy stuff, and she gives him her panties, which I'm loving the comedy of this.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the problem. Here. They brushed it over with comedy, but he basically made a promise to her here.
Right.
Then they go through the comedy bit here, which we'll go into because that was hilarious. Where is it? She says, oh yeah, here it is. I'll definitely, starting today, repaying this debt will basically be my life's purpose.
Yeah.
Let's actually play it here just so we can get this right, because
I'll definitely repay this debt. Yep.
Whenever you need me, even if there's nothing I can do, I'll definitely be by your side.
Right.
Starting today, repaying this debt will be my life's purpose. Here's the thing. To basically promise promising yourself like that, the looks that Hanakawa has on her face while she's running back is basically like, I'm in love. I'm in 100% love. And I'm in love with someone that's in love with me. And even if it's not explicitly that, it's this person has promised their life's purpose to me.
Right.
Araragi can't fulfill that. That's something that is a very realistic, over the top, I would say, commitment that young people totally make.
Sure. And the thing is that Hanakawa had originally set up something that was tangible and realistic of, hey, you can give me back my panties, when the next semester,
exactly. She's giving him basically a next step. Right. And he's like, no, I'm going to go
do all the steps.
The steps right here. And she's just aflutter with emotions. Right. And I don't think she can really process this.
Exactly.
Although I think she does.
High schoolers,
Although I think she does kind of say something here. Just give me back my panties. Basically saying, don't put yourself into that kind of situation. Just do
the one thing,
You don't have to give me everything here.
Right, and then it goes into the comedy of like, no, I'm going to hold on to them forever. No. Cherish them and whatnot.
Yes, but her running away immediately here, we see her face as she's running away, and she's just she's practically giddy, giggling with joy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If anything, in some ways, she seems to be overwhelmed to the point of the emotion where she's not. Oh, and then.
Right.
She gives the best gambate I have ever heard in anime history. I'm currently going commando with nothing but a thin skirt on. And I have to walk all the way home. Araragi, compared to this, your final battle with the guillotine cutter should be a piece of cake, right? And I love it. I love it so much.
It's so
great, but
it's absolutely wonderful, and
it's actually foreshadowing for how easy the battle is going to be, but not in terms of the victory. It's going to be very easy to win, yes, but in terms of what it'll cost, it's going to cost you a lot more than a piece of cake, buddy.
Yeah, and oh boy, just this movie. This movie was so good. And here's the thing. Okay.
Go for it.
It stands on its own so well. Because, there's all the other ways that it's connected to the rest of the series that makes it really, hurt, right? But in a lot of ways, I think because the Kizu movies chronologically come first, or at least before Bake.
They definitely come before Bake.
Right. Before Bake, but I don't know if there are any other Monogatari parts that end up going back even further. I'm guessing not.
Maybe they go into Oshino's story or something.
Yeah, maybe something like that. But it's just a really good movie. It doesn't have to be something where it's like, okay, you're a big fan of the Monogatari series and stuff, because in a lot of ways the first movie was kind of all set up, right? like introducing some of the characters and things like that. But even if you hadn't seen that one, it's still pretty basic what needs to happen. It's like, okay, he's fighting the three things, you know, like you could give a little TLDR summary of it.
I do think that these movies are going to end up being a thing of where you watch them all as a package.
Right, watch them all as a package, yes. But also just this movie, because usually, traditionally, if you have a trilogy of something, the middle one is the worst, right? This
critically is what you're
not the case. Yeah. And yeah, and I know that I know that when they're done, I'll like in a rewatch, I'll want to rewatch them as a package.
Right.
But man, I could definitely see there being a bunch of moments where,
well, there's more Hanakawa and Araragi scenes in this one, so it just makes sense. And in a lot of ways, the movie gets away with having a lot of them here because we've already been introduced to them. Even in the previous movie, we were in some ways introduced to them.
Right, so, exactly. So that was a point of interest.
Exactly.
And just with how it's set up, like if you think about the conflicts that happen, right? Okay. At the beginning, Hanakawa's just like, okay, Hanakawa, right? And it's one of those things of like, oh yeah, Hanakawa, I kind of liked you, okay, and now you know the beginning of what stuff.
I'm sorry.
Like, okay, if you break it into the 3-act structure of like the 3 fights, right?
Are you talking about this movie still?
This movie still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because there's the first movie, but that's, you know, again, mostly set up, right? But as far as in this movie, how all of the different 3 parts like intertwine and stuff and build up.
Right, you already mentioned that. Yeah.
It is absolutely fantastic because they could have done something where it's a linear story with the 3 movies with the whole package deal, and I'm sure the package deal once we watch the 3rd one will be absolutely fantastic, right? But the way they develop everything with the hero's journey, the reluctant hero, the whole battle of courage being a big deal, not just of what he can and can't do, right?
Okay.
This is a movie that I feel like I will be able to really, pun intended, sink my teeth into and analyze because of just how much stuff is in here. Because the first movie felt like there were a lot of things that they had to do in order to set the stage. This one was just a ton of execution, and it was.
I see.
It's so like engineered, like that. Yeah, something like this doesn't just happen. This was. Yeah,
gotcha.
This is one of my favorite movies in general, and certainly anime movies.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
cool. Scenes that I feel like need to be called out for being just really good ones here. We talked about the humor of the scene where they're changing clothes and stuff.
Yep.
But there was a part. It was either before that or directly after. So, okay, we mentioned it in the movie. Here it is. So, we were talking about why Hanakawa was out looking for vampires here. There was a little part here where it shows Hanakawa walking along the roadside here, and there's 50-50 on the road.
That could be talking about a split personality, and that she's
the black cat is on one side of it. Only.
Yeah, totally.
I just thought that was a genius bit of visual storytelling here. She's being the grocery, escort here, by getting them the stuff and everything. They meet up, but he basically says something like, "It's probably my fault that you met a vampire." And I guess that also applies to supernatural. Speak to them and they'll appear before you. That's weird, since you were the one who told me the rumor. And,
right.
I didn't...
One didn't appear before you, but one has.
It just means the possibility increases. Rumors and possibilities aside, you were searching for a vampire yesterday and chat with her about somebody, and she says, "It's not like I was seriously searching." Now, what I think they're basically kind of informing us on here is Hanakawa. That'd be asking for the impossible. Okay, right. That line,
that
in the combination of
so loaded.
There's so much loaded in there because when we see Hanakawa in this situation, one of the things that I feel like I am still kind of keeping, not really keeping in the back of my mind, but having to make sure I keep in the back of my mind, is that she's already dealing with the stress right now.
Right.
The stress of the family and stuff.
Exactly.
Now, it's dealt with primarily, in these little subtle things here. That she's out of the house. She's just going out, taking a stroll.
Right.
She's already feeling the effects of the of basically what will become the thing that the oddity latches onto. Yes, we see her with the black cat in underneath a walkway and stuff like that. And she says, it's not like I was seriously searching.
Right.
Basically, another way to look at it is it's like basically saying that she was half searching.
Well, sure. Yeah, which is another great thing there. But also the idea that she wants change and she looks for change, even if it's from some fantastical source like a vampire.
But
right?
That would be asking for the impossible.
Exactly. So she doesn't truly believe that her situation can be changed.
Right.
Yeah.
So then we get Araragi into the story here and their whole little journey that they go on this movie, which is amazing. Basically is showcasing that the impossible source of a de-stressor, basically something
happened. It showed up.
It actually was there.
Because the thing is the whole first issue with the Black Hanakawa, that was after this arc ends, I'm guessing. Because I'm guessing the third movie isn't going to show Hanakawa's story, right? So that means that, it didn't happen earlier, maybe because this was happening, and then whatever, all the stuff that happens that causes that to end and everything, then that's why it starts to happen then, and
Now, the whole asking for the impossible thing. The idea that Hanakawa specifically is like, no, I don't ask for the impossible. She rejects the idea that she... is even wanting basically something impossible to happen.
And yet Araragi is her impossible thing.
Araragi is the impossible thing because that's just who he is for not only the story, but
for her specifically.
Then here's the problem. Here's the problem here. This makes it even more gut-wrenching that he makes the impossible promise.
Oh, yeah,
Then you go back and recontextualize it with that he's saying back here at the end, I'll be by your side. I'll make this my life's purpose.
Right.
And she immediately says, no, please do the possible. Please do the the easy. Please do that. Right. Because then if you do this, I'll have to take you seriously.
Exactly, because she wasn't seriously looking, and then and now she's starting to seriously, just maybe, or at least that part of her that is willing to believe, even if it's half of her, is engaged in. It's.
I compare it a lot of ways. When someone goes through a really rough breakup, and you have a really good relationship with this person, and then it's just horrible, horrendous breakup. Pain on both sides. It's horrible. You feel like you can never love again after that.
Right.
Once that happens, you have usually a very tough choice with how you enter the next relationship.
Right.
Because when that happens, you can basically...
You become jaded.
Hold on. Let me finish. Okay. Basically that you don't let yourself believe that they're going to love you. So you approach the relationship for different reasons. You come at it, I would say, primarily as maybe, Hanakawa's here, an escape from reality. There's a pain that you're still experiencing from the past setup here. So instead of trying to have that again, you basically go, that's impossible because it ended. So I'm going to go for something a little bit more realistic, a little bit more attainable. And then as that cycle repeats over and over and over and over again, you end up, essentially becoming all the way jaded. Because I would say that you don't actually become jaded on the first thing, because I think we would notice that a little bit quickly. What you actually kind of notice a little bit more is that you lower your expectations. Because jaded, I would say, is very close to what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm just meaning that jaded is something that I feel like we initially reject and go, no, I'm not jaded. So I'm trying to basically communicate it from the standpoint that it's a gradual descent.
Right.
And with Hanakawa, her thing is something that she's been dealing with probably for so long that she's already at that point where her expectations are so low. I would say not actually that low yet. Sorry.
Because she still hopes.
She still hopes.
That's the thing. That's what
but it is an escape from reality.
Right, it is an escape from reality because
but she's not jaded.
Because that's what she needs. She's crying out for that. And yet because that's what makes this suck so much. If it was just that she was jaded, then it would suck. But it's the fact that she's like, okay, I'll hope, right? I'll believe, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of other little subtle things that I remember Shinobu brought up. Was it in the beginning? So she's talking about dramaturgy.
And
And
vampire killing its brethren, or
I think that was part of it. Okay, so no, I don't. I think it was somewhere else. So I don't remember exactly what that was, but there was something with Shinobu basically going into dang it, because Shinobu was primarily
an expositor of this
episode.
Movie.
But maybe I'm blending in something that was in the previous movie. I keep saying episode. Okay, so can we go back to the very beginning then? This whole confrontation here thing then? Where
the conversation with Araragi and Hanakawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the whole thing of did you forget seeing my panties? Oh, that could also be so you're saying that's a connection to the end with the whole thing with the promise and the panties and everything. Did you forget?
Yeah.
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 It's something where basically Araragi's whole encounter with Hanakawa is a bunch of promises or a bunch of things that were interpreted as promises, and he's not able to go follow through with them.
Right. Or ignoring past things.
Yes, forgetting, if you will.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I do think that they are trying to... the little languages joke was hilarious.
Yeah, there were quite a few of those.
Yeah. But her eagerness and her little cat mouth, kind of thing is showcasing, I would say, that the oddity has not developed yet. This is still her side of herself that is expressive and, like you said, hopeful.
Right.
But
even if this is the only part of her that is like that.
Right. But it is important to note that I would say the reason why there's multiple encounters with Hanakawa, even though they have varying degrees of things where things are working between Araragi and Hanakawa, there are sources of stress that you can see being there that just interact specifically affect specifically Hanakawa.
Like, it's not just the fact that Hanakawa likes Araragi, which then turns into the stress thing later. Like, I mean, we don't know how this ends, so we don't truly know. But there were plenty of things that Araragi did just this movie that would contribute to the stress on its own, even if that wasn't how it was left off.
Right. Okay, so then all this happens. You mentioned the whole thing of Araragi having the wrong perspective of Hanakawa.
Oh, yeah. And I'm really glad she clarified that. Yeah.
Yeah. That it's not self-sacrifice. It's self-satisfaction.
Yep.
Oh. Senjugahara appreciation. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so then she's like...
Explain that. Senjugahara appreciation?
Or Senjugahara fascination.
Fascination.
Yeah. Oh. Just something I'm remembering from episode 5. I don't think it's as relevant here. But then you go into the whole thing with her being taken here, and Araragi basically saying, I'm going to take my first step to fulfill the promise I made here.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And
yep.
This is probably the part where she recollects as him being the savior, the one that comes in and
right
and rescues her from this horrible situation.
And the thing is that the whole idea of the damsel that gets kidnapped by the bad guy and now the hero must go save her, it's done so often, like it's laughable, right? But the thing is that this entire movie has been establishing and developing the relationship between Araragi and Hanakawa, and showing just what she means to him as basically as he is basically falling for her at the same time as she is falling for him and all that. Right? With the first one being him hurting her, and then the second one being her getting hurt and that, what that does to him. And then they talk about that, and he's open with her about just how much she means to him and what it felt like to see, to think that she might die and all that stuff. And then it's she got taken, and what could have been a cliche development ended up being just an absolute dick punch. And I'm not sure what the other parts in this scene where he ends up destroying the guillotine cutter, what the other parts of him running are, if that's just him running to there, if that's what it's supposed to be, just him running to where he is.
I think what the main point of is that we remember what happened when he thought she had died.
Right.
And he basically thought he was going to die.
Right. And this
is him actually surrendering to that on his way to go
right.
Yeah. That by the time he arrived at that point,
he was already gone.
He was no longer human.
Right. Okay.
Guillotine cutter gets crucified here, literally.
Yep.
They summoned a broccoli tree thing here, which seems like, we've just watched Mob Psycho season 2. Okay, that's a thing.
And his arms aren't just going back to...
No, he's thrown away his humanity.
Jojo. Yeah.
He knows, because he's nothing more than a monster.
Which
Bake Monogatari.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So in some ways, we're basically going to be seeing over the course of the story, in either just these movies here, Araragi holding on to his humanity, refinding his humanity, because he still hasn't fully done that yet,
right?
He still has a 10th vampire,
right? In Bake, he's 10th vampire, so maybe he's progressively becoming more human. I don't know. Maybe.
Also, here's another thing. This is something that I don't think this is going to be a Mob Psycho percentage thing here or something like that. But I don't know why they chose 10th.
Right. That seems very specific.
But the idea that, let's say he did become fully human again.
Okay.
Oshino, helped him out.
Sure.
He did something there. But he's slowly going back because of something that he had to do maybe in the third movie.
All right.
And the progression is going to slowly go back. And that's why this one's called Bake Monogatari. It's not... Or this part is not just because of the girls having the trouble with their monsters, basically their inner struggles, which I think is the main portion of it. But if I'm trying to look at this from a linear Araragi arc story here, because this is the first time we've gotten, I would say, serious Araragi development that is contradictory to what we've seen in Bakemonogatari.
Right. So given that, maybe in the third movie, in the third movie, they're going to do something that basically connects the two, right?
Yep.
I would not be surprised if he ended up fighting Shinobu.
Sure.
Because if he's completely rejected his humanity and everything, they could come to blows over that. Maybe he's, pissed that he has or something. I don't know.
Foreshadowed by Shinobu saying, vampires killing each other,
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly. And then, right. And if you think about it, the only other player here, right, is Shinobu. So
Oshino's not going to do anything. He's not getting paid for that.
Right, exactly, yeah. And that could also explain why Shinobu ends up reverting, because if she ends up getting irreparably hurt in the battle,
right,
even
though Shinobu would be the one to drain him,
right,
it does seem like something where maybe this is a crazy idea. I'm looking forward to some like time bomb development merging story power fusion weird. I'm just saying words together, but
right,
basically something where Shinobu and Araragi become bound in some way together, right, even more so than where they are right now.
Well, right,
because there's a reason why Shinobu was in his shadow, not just because of the stuff that they foreshadowed in Bake, but that
right, because Shinobu seems
they depend upon each other,
right, and Araragi depending on Shinobu
makes sense
once she's back at her full strength, and
right.
Shinobu depending on Araragi while she's not at her full strength makes sense.
But if you merge,
but how do you make it so that Shinobu goes back to being not at her full strength or whatever, and how does that make it so that she's dependent on Araragi and all that stuff
when he's not basically at full strength?
Right. So yeah, there's some interesting things that can happen this third movie that are not related to the overall conflict between getting Shinobu's power back. It'd be more about saving the monster that's forming within Araragi and threatens to take him over. Yeah.
There's
maybe that's what it is. Shinobu ends up using her power to seal it away or something. And that's how the reversion happens or whatever.
Hanakawa, though, there's still something that's going to have to happen there as well.
Yeah.
Because the promise made in this episode about coming back to each other next semester isn't enough.
And that makes how Bake leaves off even worse, because there's a conversation that needs to happen that hasn't happened, and
yeah. This whole thing now seems to be recontextualized, since this is technically the earliest thing we've seen, in terms of the story's chronological order. It makes this whole thing feel more like Hanakawa and Araragi's story than others. And I think that's probably going to be what we'll find more and more in the future, is that this story has a very linear element to it. But they give certain characters focus at certain times.
So watching them in different orders. Yeah.
Right. And Bakemonogatari focused more so on Senjugahara, Hanakawa, and then I would say it's actually more
like on most of the other ones it was fairly evenly distributed.
Yeah, I'd say it was for the most part of Senjugahara and Araragi, with Araragi being the primary focus, of course, main character.
Right.
But then Hanakawa was kind of sprinkled throughout and then really focused on towards the end. But with Hanakawa being the main, I would say, or the only girl really focused in here other than Shinobu. And Shinobu's unique in that she's not...
she's focused on more as a plot element than as a character dynamic, if that makes sense, because we like the character dynamic that Araragi and Shinobu have in these movies is not it's something very different in Bake, it seems. So,
right, because in Bake all the girls involved, like Araragi minus Kambaru, at the very least they all have an odd relationship with each other that is based mostly around their dialogue, and Shinobu's is more based around their being, like what Shinobu and Araragi are.
Maybe that's what it'll be, is that they won't ever do something where it's like Shinobu's in love with Araragi or Araragi's in love with Shinobu. It's just
Araragi has the hots in some ways for Shinobu.
Well, okay. That's true.
Yeah. We can't deny he was at multiple different forms he was oogling her pretty hard. Yes. Just like, oh my god.
Yeah. But given that at least Shinobu, as we know her in Bake, is not in her voluptuous form,
True.
that could maybe be the reason why it feels different when they give Shinobu focus, is because it isn't focusing as much or in the same way on the Shinobu and Araragi interactions, you know?
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is I'm looking forward to the third movie tearing things down even further than the last, 3 minutes of this movie did. Because when I say the last 3 minutes, I mean the promise that Araragi made that he can't really keep perfectly. It's just going to be another source of stress, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope it gets brought up in the third movie.
Yeah.
And then the other part is basically just Hanakawa getting kidnapped and Araragi throwing away his humanity JoJo.
Mm-hmm. Right. Which the fact that they do that is great. But
I also love that Guts got pulverized by a tentacle monster.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
I'm the struggler and I might not have powers, but I know what I'm doing.
But the fight will be a piece of cake. She gave the ultimate combate and
that was a powerful combate.
That was a very powerful one. Little did she know.
Yeah.
My God.
This movie was so amazing.
Yeah, there were some serious presentation, god tier soundtrack, visual animation,
everything,
art,
all working together in perfect unison.
Yeah, and while I noticed a couple visual kind of storytelling cues and stuff like that, I feel like I'm with you, Jacob. There's a lot still left in this movie that I haven't been able to pick up yet. But wow. Yep. I'm kind of ready though for these movie length reactions to be over, because this one was actually stressful for me. The amount of
now you know how Hanakawa feels.
And the amount of pain I was having just from dealing with their relationship having so much just stressful crap in it.
Yeah, it was so good, but it was so
good.
Yeah.
So y'all, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this reaction and discussion. If you want to see the final Kizumonogatari movies reaction and discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. Any level of support gets you access to our Discord, where you can be involved in the discussion of things, in between week to week. Of course, no spoilers allowed. But or just hang out with us and chat about whatever. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.